lifted from some of the brands. Okay, capturing your phone screens. So if one of the things that I've always been looking for has been a solution that if you don't type that fast, and you have to look down at your keyboard while you're typing, because I do, I always have to have a headset. You know, I don't know about you guys, I can't use just the regular old, phone that I have to hold up to my head because I can't type then, and I'm sitting there like that. So the biggest thing is that, okay, how do I keep my train of thought going while I'm talking to a candidate? I want to capture that, but really, how do I keep my notes? And how do I not lose my train of thought while I'm talking to candidates? That sound familiar? Something I'm seeing a lot of heads nodding. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you something. I'm just going to do a real quick live test of something and see if this works. If technology doesn't work here, then you guys can laugh and go, this didn't work too well. But David has actually seen me do this. Daryl has seen me do this at my desk, and they actually kind of make fun of me. But turn this thing on. All right. What I'm going to teach you is a little bit about something called Dragon Speak. So this is a tool that allows you to talk, and it will capture everything that you're saying while you're on the phone. So I sit here with my headset. I don't even know what this is typing right here, so it may be, if there's anything wrong. Okay. So you can see that it goes a lot faster than I would. But if you're like me, what I end up doing is I just want to keep focused on what I'm doing. I don't need to know everything that is being shared on the other side. I can summarize, and I can say, hey, candidate, tell me what's making you think about making a change. Anything about base salary. I just want to know a couple things. I want to know, so you're making $75,000. Okay, sorry about that. I'm not looking up at the screen. I ended up having something pop up. But I think you guys get the point. So pretty good tool, can be useful. Where I find the most use out of it is in reviewing it and going back on what did I talk about with the candidate. Because when you're talking to your manager, I'm going to turn this thing off now. Because when you're talking to your manager, we all know that one of the most difficult things is to say, well, I can't remember, this isn't what I think they said, and you captured it in your notes, and you got every third or fourth word. So this is where I find it helpful that, oh yeah, this is what we were talking about, they said this, their bonus was this, but they met target at this, 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 and this. So that's where I found it very beneficial. So I'm not going to say it's perfect, but where I also will use it is on my iPhone. It's actually a free application called Dragon. And what I will do is you can actually hit a stoplight, pop open your iPhone, log in, go to Dragon, and hit a button. It says Dictate, and you can do pretty much this thing. It's not as accurate because with the Dragon piece, you actually have to go in and train it to your voice. That's why this one does pretty well. It's trained to my voice. But with on the iPhone, you can actually dictate a couple things and then have it. Then you can say email, and it'll be waiting for you in your email, or it'll text it to you. So where I find that beneficial is that, hey, I'm on my way in the morning, and I'm thinking, okay, in the car is a perfect time to do a vlog. Sitting there doing nothing other than listening to the radio and maybe talking to a candidate, but sometimes it's too early in the morning to talk to the candidates. So I can do a vlog and have it just waiting there for me when I get in the morning, and I just kind of make some corrections and then upload it. And then, there's any time after I've talked to a candidate, I have the ability of just summarizing it right here on my notes and then having it waiting there for me. So instead of the old leaving yourself a voicemail, which some of us probably have done, right? Leave yourself a voicemail about this is what the thing was. I don't know about any of you guys. Have you ever had the situation where you accidentally reply back to a voicemail that somebody had sent to you with your notes? And I had that with a hiring manager where I left them a voicemail message with notes about a candidate.
Is that capturing what the candidate's responding to, or is it just your...
Thank you. I appreciate you sharing that and asking the question. The question was, is it capturing what the candidate is saying to you? And sorry I didn't explain that. I don't do that. There are probably ways that you could, but I just kind of steer clear for legal reasons of that. You know, they don't know that you're recording them or whatever. So I just say, if I've got my headset here and this thing is over on this side, you know, somebody will probably invent kind of the dual microphone or something for this if it takes off. But the thing is that I just want it for my side and my notes, and I tend to, a lot of times after I've finished talking to a candidate or said something, so let me make sure I understand. So the reason that you are leaving your current job is because of this, this, this. So let me make sure that I've got it. Your base salary is this, 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 with this, and in terms of vacation, you have this, that. And so, I don't know, some people do that, some people don't want to summarize or repeat, but that is a little bit of that. So what do you guys think? Pretty cool on that one? Many of you are saying I would be caught dead in the office with these two things on. So it's not perfect dictation, allows you to remember situations, one-sided, great for blogs and iPhone apps. So I already covered all that stuff. Hip pocket skill. This is the second thing I want to share with you. How many of you have been running around the office, had somebody stop you, and have actually said, hey, can you do this and this and this and this? Can you email this, or can you do this offer letter, make this change? And you forgot by the time you got back to the desk. So this is something absolutely so simple, but it's something that I implement and I wanted to share with you guys, is that I carry this little pad of paper around in my back pocket at all times. I call it a pocket. So it's a small little notepad that where I just basically all I do is if I'm running around, you know, I've been trained to say to the person that asked me to do something, will you please email that to me? But a lot of times they may forget or something like that, because I've always been trained that hey, if somebody's asking you that they hallway hijack you and want you to do something, you know, hey, you email me that so I'll remember when I get back to my desk. But if they don't, or if you want to do something, the little pad of paper. Okay, this is one some of you may have seen, but this is one thing that I tend